Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas, y'all. Today we are giving away some data. So I have Pete in the back over here. We're going to him some data. He's a new land investor. We're getting him set up to start mailing his first counties. He's going to try to mail about 10,000 this month in January. So we're going to try to pull as much data and give it away to him today. So I'm in the giving mood. So Merry Christmas, y'all. I will going to go through all this stuff. I'm going to go through how to pick it, how to price it, why we pick these markets specifically, using land insights, all this different stuff. I do want everybody to check out, let me send it right here, landinvestor.co/apply. If you guys are interested in learning how we do all this stuff, go right here, landinvestor.co/apply. You go there, set up your free discovery call. And so far this year is sold out. Everything starts in January right now, and January is almost sold out already as well. Just so everybody knows. And then let me show you guys this. Hang on one second. I got to verify for representing this right here. Let's go to Land Insights. So Land Insights is going to be getting a big refresh coming up, which is exciting. Sumner is introducing some really cool features here with pricing, zip codes, and all that kind of stuff. If you want to get in on that, you got to do it now. That's filling up. The waitlist already is filling up for all this stuff. So if you want to, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. So if you want to get into Land Insights, be sure. Let me drop the brand. I got a banner right here. Let me put that in here. I will drop the link for that in a minute to hop into Land Insights. So Land Insights is how we're going to pick our data today. We're going to go through all this, the cool stuff that's coming up. I'll show you. Let me pull this up. Give me a second. Cool. Here it is. So if you just go to landinsights.com, you hit the get started, or you could hit show demo. Show demo will give you a quick video. Cool thing about getting into Land Insights, just by putting your name and stuff like here and getting on the wait list, doesn't mean you actually have to sign up, but just getting on the wait list, you will get access to this. Right here, 7-figure market selection secrets. This is all the modules on how to use Land Insights, basically how to build a 7-figure land business. This is free. You get this 100% free by just hitting get started, and you'll get added right here. You'll get notified on any updates when all this stuff is coming in. We show our sell-through rates, our supplier trends, all that kind of stuff. It's all going to be visual. It's going to be awesome. If you want to be on the inside of this, you got to get in there. So cool. We're going to use that today to actually pull. Let's say hi to Pete. Pete, what's up, brother? You're muted, bro.
I didn't want to interrupt you earlier. Merry early Christmas.
Thank you, my man. Thank you. Welcome.
Love the hat.
So I'm excited, man. You are in Leah.
Yes, so I believe my partner Pravir might be in the waiting room also. I'm not sure if you can bring him in as well.
I don't see him yet. Oh, wait, there he is. Let's see. There you go at the stage. Hey, what's up, man? Nice to meet you.
Hey, nice to see you, Dennis. Happy early Christmas.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm pretty excited. So we're going to give you guys a whole bunch of data today. Each of these records, if you're buying them through DataTree, you're using DataTree to pull your records?
Just signed up yesterday or day before. Yeah.
Right.
Cool. So you know how much it costs, right? It's what? It's like anywhere from like 5 cents to 8 cents a record.
Right.
Yep. So we're going to pull today, hopefully 3 to 4 counties, and that should be 8 to 10,000 records. I'm going to pull a ton of extra stuff for you. So that's probably over $1,000+ worth of data.
Nice. Awesome.
So we're going to go ahead and send it to you. And then I'm going to send you my, the way I price my markets inside the Leah program. Sumner has the way he prices his markets. You could totally use his sheets. I do it, whatever. I'm going to just give you my stuff too. Different options, different strokes, different folks. Everybody has their own thing. I kind of created my own because I wanted to train my VAs how I do it. It works. It works any way you do it. It's just a matter of doing it, right?
That sounds great.
Perfect.
Just a heads up, on the landinsights.co, the login or the sign up thing for waitlist, that link's going to an error screen, at least for me.
Let me fix that. Appreciate that, man. Land Insights or Land Investor?
No, Land Insights.
Okay. Let me try that.
I'll try it too.
This is life. Things like this happen all the time. Land Insights. Get started. Oh, I got it. It's worked for me.
Okay. Just
Okay.
Right here, right?
Yeah, it worked for me, so I signed us up for Veer.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Yeah. So boom, you hit that. That should get to reserve your spot.
Perfect.
Cool. All right, sweet. So here we are. A couple things I asked you about. If you guys want, while we're going through everything, tell me a little bit about what made you get into the land space and all that stuff. Let's keep it brief because we only got like an hour. But just why you're doing this.
Yeah, I'll kick it off real quick, Praveer. I've been fell in love with real estate as like a teenager. Watched some of the late night infomercials and the gurus, all that stuff. Been part of Bigger Pockets. I did about 8 successful flips and lost all my hair. Got gray in my beard.
Yep.
And
a couple hundred houses. I know how you feel.
And then I heard about land, so I kind of been dabbling, and then a little more than dabbling in the last 6 to 8 months with Praveer. We've sent out close to 15,000 mailers together in the joint campaigns. Limited success, which is what led us here. So, want to learn how to do it right.
Yeah, very similar story. But no flips and no hair. Just trying to figure out the land thing. I think it's there's all the things are great. It can be done passively and all of that. The idea is to build up a steady stream of income that's passive, leave W2, all the good stuff that comes with it. Plus, it's pretty smart if you can do that. If you can do this.
Yeah. I love land. I mean, I've been in the house world for a long time, and I flipped a lot of houses as a contractor, as a flipper, all that stuff, and I just love land. Just the way I could do stuff, it's so much easier. I have less time. I'm doing a flip, and this is the easiest flip I'll ever do. It's right down the street from my house, right? And I'm probably about 50 hours into it, and we've just demoed it. We're not even done demoing it. We're just demoing. And I look at that and I'm like, okay, I'll probably make $100,000 when we're done with this flip. It's great. Once I split with my partner, that's 50-50, whatever, all this stuff, I walk away with $50K. My hours, I'll probably invest 150 hours into this job. My return, my ROE, my return on effort is so low compared to land, where land, I could go in here and in 4 hours from sending, pricing mailers to actually closing on a deal and selling it on the other side is like 4 hours. I can make 30, 40, 50 grand, even more sometimes. My return on effort is so much higher. So it allows me to do more volume and just really be more successful. So nice. We're loving land. So I'm glad you guys got into the space. Hopefully I'm going to give you a good jump start today. So let's start with this. We're going to go into land insights. Okay. Let me see. I want to set you guys up. There you go. I like this a little bit better. Okay. First of all, 3 types of land, right? What are they? Quiz. Pop quiz. Tell me.
Rural rec infill, rural infill.
There you go. Okay. So you got infill lots, which is your city lots. You got rural infill, which is like outside of the major metros, like 2 to 5 acres, something like that you're going to build. Only exit is really build a house on there. And then rural recreational, right? That's what I play in. That's what I love. That's what a lot of other people love. I find it's the best because you have multiple exits, right? I don't have my one exit is not just selling it to a builder, all that stuff. So that's why I really like rural rec. I have multiple exits. I could sell it to hunters. I could sell it to builders. I could sell it to a single owner. I could sell it to somebody who wants to park an RV on it. I could sell it to somebody who wants to buy it and bury a body on it. I don't care. As long as they're doing it, it's not me. I'm fine with that. You know what I mean? Like, I could do whatever I want. That's what I love about rural rec. So what are you guys planning on focusing on?
Yeah, we discussed it. We're definitely thinking rural rec as well.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Any counties or states in mind?
We had a few. How many you want?
Let's start one with state. What kind of state are you looking for?
So we've done a ton of marketing in Florida. We have a team there, but I'm hearing through Leah that may not be the best state. So we're really open to either like Texas, Tennessee, Kentucky, South or North Carolina, New Mexico.
I like Florida. I'm not gonna lie. We market to Florida. Those are our 2 main states right now are North Carolina and Florida.
Okay, good to know.
I just signed. Actually, Rob's in a closing right now. He just signed a deal. We're making $50K spread on a deal. I think we'll net after everything like $25K on a deal in Florida. So whoever says don't go to Florida, I don't know. I like it. It depends on the county though, right? This is rural rec. It was a 20-acre parcel. We bought for 70. It sold for 120.
Nice.
Simple, easy deal. It's like, why not? And we have 2 more that we're buying this month that are also in Florida. So I like Florida. Florida's good. North Carolina is great. I love North Carolina. Probably won't give you the
exact counties you're using.
Yeah, I mean, I give everybody everything. I tell everybody it doesn't matter. You could mail it. I can mail it. It's just who knows what the hell is going to actually happen. But yeah, so North Carolina's fantastic. Tennessee's good. Tennessee's great. There's a lot of land you got to watch out for. That's high topography, which is really tough. If you're just getting into the game and you're learning how to price, high topography markets are going to be really hard to do.
Okay.
So I suggest staying out of them and staying with very flat rolling topography type of stuff. You don't want hilly, you don't want too crazy, whatever. So the western end of North Carolina, the eastern end of Tennessee, that's where the Appalachians run. You don't really want that stuff.
Got it.
I like Georgia's great. South Carolina's great. I have friends that do South Carolina. They absolutely crush it. I haven't moved into South Carolina yet. Do plan on it though. So yeah, let's start with that. So you want to do 2 from Florida and maybe 2 from South Carolina?
What do you think? That sounds good to me.
It sounds great. I was gonna say.
All right, Florida. You got counties in mind?
I did just a little bit of homework. I didn't go deep, but so there's a couple we were looking at. St. Lucie.
St. Lucie. Okay. For some reason, I think that was one of the counties that's not on here. That's okay though. We can still look at it.
It's weird. It doesn't always come up. You kind of have to like check spelling, and some have an ST period, some no period, some Saint SAINT. It's kind of weird. It was hard to hunt for like in some of the other tools.
Okay. So St. Lucie. Let's do this.
There's Suwannee also, right? Or something like that.
Oh yeah, Suwannee looked pretty good at first glance.
That's where we just sold the deal today.
Suwannee.
That's where we made the money. Is Suwannee, Live Oak.
Very nice.
Yeah, it was a 19.5 acre. We bought it. We listed it high 165 to see what bites we got, and got a couple bites. One person that was ready to go, but at 150, and then they ended up backing out. But we ended up getting a contract signed for guy hit us up. He said 100K cash, and I said no. I hit him 145K cash. We settled at 120. I was like, I'm happy with that. 30K net profit, 25K net profit, something like that. Happy.
Nice.
50K spread, so it's a good deal. Everybody wins. Yeah, Swanee's good. We did stick Gilcrest. Gilcrest is good. Yeah. All right, so let's do this. You guys know what a sell-through rate is, right?
Yes.
Okay, sweet. So sell-through rate, we all know, is the basically STR, right? Sell-through rate. How much property is sold in the past month compared to what's on market? When I look at a county, I like to look at, so everybody doesn't know, this is Land Insights. This is all going to change, actually. They're going to be doing way better version coming up. I've seen it. It's awesome. So what I look for is 1 month STR, I want to be above 15%. 3 month STR, I want to be above 50%. 6 month above 75%. Okay. Higher the better. Available, I really like to see at least solds in the last 6 months. I want to see at least like 40 sold in the last 6 months. Around that, 20, I'll go down to 20 if it's a very specific acreage range. But if I'm just looking at this really quick on Land Insights at the 0.2 to 100 acres, this is infill lots all the way to large rural rec. I'm going to look at, I want to see above 40 in the last 6 months.
Got it. You just want to know volume, right?
Yeah, I want to see the volume. I want to see stuff that's actually moving in the market, right? Because if this is like sell-through rates like 50%, but only 2 properties sold, well, obviously it's 50% because only 2 properties sold. Right?
Yeah.
Like, look at this one. This one's a 80% sell-through rate in 6 months. Well, look at the 6 month. How many sold? Oh, never mind. It's a terrible example because 315 sold. But you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
You could have a really high 1 month.
Bradford.
Yeah.
Bradford is the example you're looking for.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so these are all the counties. We're gonna take one. We got Pinellas, Palm, Franklin, Gilchrist, Liberty,
Osceola.
Osceola, Collier, Manatee, Lee, Union. All these. These are all good. On the 1 month, let's look at the 6 month. Pinellas, Palm, Gilchrist. Okay, they're all pretty much showing up. So what people look at when they're saying don't go in Florida is these counties: Citrus and Lee. Look at this: 5,670 listed properties.
Yeah.
You really think your listing is going to stand out? Hell no.
And ironically, those are two of the counties we mailed in Florida using the old program.
Of course you did. So that's typical though. All right, so let's look at Pinellas County. So I'm going to go to Redfin. Okay. Let me adjust this real quick. Sorry, just trying to adjust something. All right, beautiful.
Dennis, quick question. If and I'm not trying to push square peg in a round hole, I'm just curious to learn, is in some county like that where it looks at first glance like, oh, that's too crazy of a market, but then if you dissect it into the 5 to 40, let's say, and the numbers look a lot better, is that something you would then look at? Or
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. All right, first of all, I'd say this is probably going to be an infill area. So when you're looking at rural rec, you're going to want to look in these green areas.
Yeah.
Okay, anything that's green, that's more the rural rec stuff. This is all city. This is going to be your infill stuff. Your rural infill is like right on these edges, or like in these, like right outside of major cities. You'll get some like rural infill stuff. Okay, so I'm going to say no to Pinellas right now, just because of that. If you do want, you could also go when you're looking in this land insights. You could go for 2 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 40. You could do all that stuff. Okay. I just look at the 2 to 100 because I want to see the total market, how it's going. All right, let's go back to where I was. Florida. Okay, 6 month. Okay, so Pinellas is off. Let's check Palm Beach. Palm Beach is probably off too. County. I mean, you could price out just this half of the market.
Got it.
Let's look at this. Like, I want to see, is there actually anything going on in these areas? So let's go sold. I'm going to go land. I'm going to go last year. Already, you can see there's nothing going on out there.
Yeah.
You know, like, and let's check 5 acres plus. Okay. I mean, there's some activity, some sizable activity over here. It's still all on the outside, but nothing in this area at all. Okay. So you're kind of pigeonholed. If you go to mail a whole county, you have no comps in this entire area and this entire area. So
right. Yeah, let's get
that. Yep. Gilchrist. Gilchrist is good. We just did Gilchrist. Let's check it out again. Spelling that totally wrong. Gil. G-I-L.
G-I-L.
Gil. Boom. So this is exactly what you want. When you're looking for rural rec, here you go. So you have right outside, this is like right outside of major metros. You got Gainesville. You have Jacksonville, like 2 hours away. You got all this whole area, Ocala, all like 2 hours away. It's kind of what you want for rural rec. First thing I look at too. So 1, you're already good on that spot. 2, let's look at this. Let's go land last year. I'm going to look at specific acreage ranges. I want to see if it's homogeneous, the pricing. So let's go 5 to 10s. I want to see from one side of the county to the other side of the county, is it priced relatively the same? Okay, so let's look here. I usually like to look at on-market stuff, like stuff that's like this listed that had pictures and all that because it was on market. So this property is about 10K an acre down here. Let's check up here. It's 10K an acre, but it wasn't on market. Okay, most of these are about 10K an acre. Let's see. 64. Okay. 12K an acre. Looks like they're all selling for about that. Around here, let's check on the left side of the market. Let's look at some 65. Less than that. Let's check over here. 135. Okay, so it's about 13K an acre.
Okay.
70, 98, 10K an acre. Okay. And then let's check the right side of the market. So I look at top, bottom, left, right. I kind of just look at everything. This is like 14K an acre. Some close up. This has got a structure on it.
Yeah.
You know, so it looks like this side of the county might sell like a touch more, but not really that much. So overall, like this looks like a pretty homogeneous county.
Okay? Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Yeah, yep. I like that. So let's do Gilchrist. We like Gilchrist. So let's do. You guys like Gilchrist? Oh, you know what? One more thing before we say we like Gilchrist, I want to look at days on market. Okay, let's look at property. Let's find one that is listed similar to how we would list a property. Okay. So I'm going to zoom out. I want to find one that looks like something we would list, that has good pictures and all that stuff. This looks like it's got drone pictures. So let's take a look. Okay, it doesn't show me any pictures. Let's see this one. No pictures. Loaded for comp purpose only. So if you look at that, a lot of these are loaded for comp purposes only. So when it says stuff like that, that means somebody just uploaded it. Might have been sold on land.com or whatever the case would be. Okay, so you got some, it's kind of terrible listing, but you have some drone pictures, or just some pictures here from the street. Not that great. But let's see how fast this sold. I like to look for a days on market less than 90 days. That's like ideal. So this November 22nd, this is last year, sold 30 days. Solid. Okay, that's awesome. Let's look for a more recent comp though. It's not terrible to see that, but I want to see like more recent stuff. It's February. This is March, February. Let's do this. Let's look at the last 3 months. So look at this guy. Good pictures. You sold October. Boom. Look at that.
Wow.
32 days. Awesome. That's exactly what you would like to see.
And it went pending in like a week and a half.
Exactly. That's what you want. That's how you know you're in a good market. Okay. You're looking at this. That means the supply is probably low here. Okay. I'll look at this too. I'll go on market. Let's go back to Gilchrist as a whole. Let's look at the for sales and let's look at this 5 to 10 acre range. 5 to 10 acres. Let's go for sale. And let's go by lot size. So 10 acre lots, there's a couple. Here's how many listings, 21 listed. So in this acreage range, I'll look at a good listing and I want to see how long it's been listed for. Just
43 days.
Where'd you see that?
A little bit down, right? You were almost there, right there.
I believe you.
Under show more.
Under show more.
Where it says about up just a hair, like a little
bit up. Yeah,
right here, the one that says 43 days on Redfin. That one, that you dummy.
You were just testing us, I know.
Yeah. Totally testing you. I knew what I was looking at. Did you know? This is 109 days on Redfin.
Listen, I'm noticing these guys are like 12, 13, 14 an acre. So maybe if they were at 10,000 acre, 11,000 acre, they might have sold.
Would sell.
Exactly. Let's look at the pendings. No pending in this size range, which means, I'm sorry, they didn't select it. Let's see pendings. 3 pending. So this is an 8 acre. It says sold. That's interesting.
It's in a development kind of a thing, right? It has a gated or thing.
This one, 160. This one pending in 44 days. So this one pending pretty damn quick. Look at that. That's nice.
Expensive too. It's like 20,000, almost 20,000, about 25.
Right, but you look at this. You have a fence. This probably has a horse fence around a pretty majority of it, or just like a really good entrance. So stuff like this. This looks a beautiful property. Honestly, look at that.
Another subdivision. It looks like.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Corner.
Contract accepting backup offers. Okay, no HOA fees and stuff like that either.
Okay,
cool. So that's what your competition looks like. You're good. Let's see this 110. How fast this one pending? 40 days on Redfin pending.
40 days. Okay.
Look at the same thing. So now you know, like when you're getting a property, maybe budget a couple bucks for improvements. It looks like stuff like fenced properties like this. maybe like a nice little gate, stuff like that, cost you $5,000. Maybe it sells your property in 2 months faster, 3 months faster. You know, just a thought, like food for thought. Get a little bit deeper of a price and
Yeah.
see if it works. So, okay, cool. So I like Gilcrest. So let's go to drive. Let's go this one. New beat. Okay. So we're going to call this.
In a situation like that, Dennis, where like most of them that sold, pretty fast had, some improvements like a fence. Usually price would often solve that, right? Like, in other words, if we wanted rather speed to money versus maximizing profit and we had some margin, I mean, if we just lower the price 10 or 15K, it probably would move, right?
Yeah, probably. My thought process is this too. Have you ever sold? You've done flips, right?
Yeah.
Okay. When you paint a house yellow, people run away from it, right?
Yeah.
Paint a house gray, and they love it. So sometimes you got to think, you got to take that away from them. People don't know how to see past that stuff.
I got you.
So it's better sometimes just to like create the vision for them instead of letting them create the vision.
Makes sense.
So if you could budget it in yourself, like a fence like that'll take you $5,000 in 2 days.
Oh, okay. Cool.
It's not going to cost you anything.
How about photoshopping a fence on it and say we could do that once you sign up or something?
What's that?
How about putting a Photoshop fence on it saying, hey, we'll do this if you sign up?
I mean, you totally could, but why not just go for it?
Yeah, no, I understand.
I'm not. Some people will tell you they never improve the property. I'm all for. I'm coming from a flipper. I love flipping, and I know you got to sell people on on the property and stuff like that. So
yeah, our midterm goal is for sure start doing some value.
Add value. Yeah, we always want to add value.
We want to build the machine first,
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. So it's it's just a food for thought for this specific county.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Yep. So
it's just look at it's just taking market indicators. You're looking at the market and the market says this. So all right, so Leon County, we gotta hurry up. Want to get to pulling the data side of things. Leon County. Okay, it's outside of Tallahassee. This would be good, but these would be better. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's probably Alachua, right? The one to the left of that county.
The left is probably good. Is
Alachua,
that the one?
Right?
So that's this one, right? The one that I can't pronounce?
No, I don't think it's Osceola. But I can start
Let's
looking.
check what Osceola is. Where are you guys from?
California.
Oh, okay. I don't even know how to spell this stupid thing.
That's right. EO.
Osceola. Areola. County, Florida. Okay, outside of Orlando, this is probably all wetlands. So probably just avoid it. This is going to be a pain in the ass to do anything. And you look, there's already no comps.
Yeah.
So the only people that are... Yeah.
we probably sent 1,000 or 2 mailers there. Neutral letters.
Yep. Oh, there you go. Citrus County. Citrus County is what is it Miami? No. Citrus County. Let's take this off. So we got let's go solds. Let's go 1 year. Let's take this off. No man. Let's go no max and do 5 acres plus.
Oh wow.
Gadsden. It was Gadsden.
Gadsden?
Yeah, Gadsden.
Okay. All right. So you look like you got a lot of activity over the course of a year. I mean, it's in a good spot because you're outside of some major metros, right outside of Tampa, between Tampa and Gainesville. That's what you want. You do have a major city here. So when you pull data, you could kind of weed all this stuff out.
Got it.
Let's see. Just by sometimes putting 5 acres plus, you weed it out in general. But let's do 5 to 10 and just see homogeneous. Is this homogeneous? Already, I could see it's kind of not. Like this south end of the county is kind of high. Up here, it's kind of a little bit all over the place. You got 285s, some 10s, some 110s, some 50s, 940s. It's kind of a little bit all over the place. Merry Christmas, Josh. All right, so then we got Lee County.
That's where I closed my first land deal.
Look at you.
Made a whopping $5,000.
Hey, $5,000's $5,000 more than you had, right?
It sold over a weekend. It was in a subdivision, so I'll take it.
Yeah, this looks like a subdivision area. This is subdivision central.
Yeah.
So I would not do that. I'm not a subdivision fan. Manatee County, same thing. Flagler.
Pianos.
Flagler. Why can't I spell Flagler County? It's there. It's there. I did the right thing. Flagler County, Florida. There we go. All right. That's the 5 to 10s. It's not terrible. Could do better. Clay. Let's check Clay. Okay, there's tons of comps in this section. Nothing here, nothing in the center. That's probably all wetland areas. Let's do let's look for one more Florida, and then we're gonna look at South Carolina real quick.
That sounds good.
Let's check Franklin. Okay. So I got that on. Let's take that off. No max. All right. So you got, the thing is, when you're out in this area, you got 0 comps in this whole section.
Yeah.
That's a big red flag, right? Now, everything's selling on the coast. So something's going on here that nobody wants to buy land in, right? There's got to be some reason why. So that just tells you, okay, don't go there. You want to look for something that has like spattering of land being sold all over the place, right?
Makes sense. Yep. If in the interest of time, if we need to move to North Carolina, feel free. It's up to you.
Yeah, let's do South Carolina.
Or South Carolina.
Carolina. Come on, Gabriel. Why isn't it going to be a Merry Christmas for you, my man? You got community. Community will help you. Okay. Let's go back. It's not letting me search. South Carolina. Okay, this is still Florida. Oh, that's why, because I didn't remove Florida. Duh. Okay, South Carolina. Now let's look at this sell-through rates for the 6 month. Let's look at the 1 month just to look. You got Oconee, Spartanburg, York. I'll tell you, York is a great county, not just from looking at land data, but I just know York County. And I'll tell you, this is a great county. This is like a high growth. York County. York County. Okay, so the York County is awesome. So here, this is North Carolina, Charlotte area. Now, right outside of Charlotte, this is where everybody moves. Everybody and their mother from New York and New Jersey and California, whatever. They all move into this area. So Indian Hill, Fort Mill, Indian Land, Fort Mill, all this area right here. Fort Mill, Indian Land's right here. They have really good school systems in this whole area. So people flock down here and then drive into Charlotte to work. So with that being said, if you're doing rural rec in this type of area, you could crush it, because right around here, you have people that are white collar workers that want to hop on the highway on the 77, get into Charlotte, 45 minutes, and then come back out here, get out of the hellscape, and start living their life and enjoying it. So these whole areas are great for rural rec areas. Now, we'll let the numbers decide. Let me see what our filters are looking like. But that's just a quick little tidbit for you. Okay, so this county has 120 sold in the last year, 5+ acres. Let's check the 5 to 10s in the last year. All right, so I know right here, you're going to be right here. Okay, this whole area is going to sell for more.
Mhm.
When you go to price this, you kind of want to exclude this area.
Got
Okay.
it.
This is going to price for a different thing. Now, for over here, I know most of this county because I actually meant to mail it. So that's about 11K an acre. Let's check up top. It's like almost 20K an acre. It is 20K an acre. Sold by Redfin August. Look at that. That's great. This is all by the city limits. 77, 10K an acre. Let's check over here. 120. This is like 20K an acre. Okay, about 11K an acre. This is probably like a subdivision, it looks like. Yeah, this looks like a mini subdivision right here. Yep. It was sold for pretty good. This is a good county. It might be a little tough to price. If you want to challenge, I'll pull the data for you. It's a good county though. I'll throw this on here.
Would if it were you, would you do a ranged offer because of that, or just exclude stuff, or what would you do?
No, I would just
Find pockets.
I would just pull when I go to do this. I would just pull specific pockets. So I would pull this area separately, and then price this whole area like that. Price this area separate, and mail the whole thing.
Okay.
So I'm actually doing that county eventually. We just haven't done it yet. Okay, so let's start at Anderson County and check that baby out. Cool. Where are we? So we're outside of Greenville. Is one of the fastest growing cities in the U.S. Just so you guys know, it is massive growth right here. If you get any multifamily, it's absolutely insane in that area. So we're looking at 5 to 10s in this area. You definitely have a lot of activity. 65 to 10 sold in the last year.
Wow,
so that's great to see. Let's check out pricing. About 10K an acre, about 12K an acre, something like that. A little 8K an acre. Checking up here. That sold for more. It's by the city.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's 85, and it's like 13K an acre. Over here, anytime you buy water, you're gonna sell for more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 160, double, 20K. 13K an acre. Cool, 10K an acre. Not really amazing in the homogeneous pricing, homogeneous, but it's good. So this one's decent. We got some really good activity. You got a ton of availability, ton sold, ton of comps. So this might be a really good county to check out too. Let's check out days on market real quick. Let's pick one of these. Look at this one. 110. Let's check days on market. This March 21st. Okay, this took 3 months, something like that. Look, it went under contract for 5 days.
Yeah.
That's what you like to see. So I'm going to say Anderson County is a win.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right. Let's check Florence. Okay, Florence County. These are 5 to 10s now. I probably wouldn't work here just because I'm looking at the 5 to 10. I already see like lower end pricing.
Yeah.
Not a bad thing. I just like to be at like 100K average purchase price. So I probably just wouldn't market to these 5 to 10s. But homogeneous wise, this looks pretty damn good. So you got, where's this one? Oops. This one sold for 73. It's like 12K an acre. No, it's kind of all over the place. Let's go up in acreage size. $20, $30. Yeah, okay. Not that great.
A lot of solds there, huh?
Yeah, and a lot. Spartanburg. Spartanburg's another great county. Spartanburg County, South Carolina. Busy.
That looks good.
Yeah, this is right outside of Greenville as well.
Hmm.
This is another. So this county is growing like crazy. They're connecting these two counties together, basically these two cities together. So you got a lot of builders in the area. So this is just the 10 to 20s. Let's check the 5 to 10s.
Oh wow.
Look at this, $56 million.
Yes.
Oh my God.
That's what you want. A 6-acre lot.
6 acres.
Woo!
Holy moly.
Woo! That's great.
Well, why is that though? Like just
Could have been zoned multifamily and they built a 300 unit apartment complex.
man,
So, or it could just be,
Gold mine.
let's just hustle.
they could have added a couple zeros. It sold for 56,000. They added a few zeros there, Pricing might be a little 140. That's pretty good. You might not hit everybody right with the right price, but you'd probably do okay in this market. 125s. They're relatively the same in the 5 to 10s. It's just anytime you're in these city areas, it's going to be different.
Right.
So
same thing. Maybe do a couple of pockets for, like on the outsides of the cities, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll put that on there. All right, let's do this. I'm going to pull some data for you now. So I'm going to hop into LandVision. We use LandVision. LandVision is basically like data tree, just on steroids. It's a little bit different.
And this one you kind of pay up front for the year, right? And then
right, I pay up for the year. It costs a couple thousand. It's like $5,000 or so. But I pay for the year and then I'm good. I don't have to pay again.
I see.
What filters are we using for land only, 5+ acres, stuff like that? We look for raw rec. All right, so let's start with this. We got Gilchrist County. Gilchrist County, FL. Okay. So here's Gilchrist. We'll search this. Back out a little bit. Click this whole thing. It's going to search this whole county. Now I'm going to hit search area. That's going to select that entire county. Do you want me to include these wet, like water areas?
What would you do if you were mailing it?
So Florida, everybody's used to this stuff. I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay.
Like I'll just do it anyways. Property type, I do vacant land, residential, agricultural, vacant land. Characteristics, I look for 4.75 to 101 acres. I'm actually just going to have no max on this. Why not?
It's probably only a handful, right?
Yeah, so you'll be good.
That's good.
Ownership, I pull everything because it's free. I don't have to worry about it. So ownership, as long as it's non-owner occupied.
Got
We
it.
bought properties that we're buying a property next week that the owner lives across the street. I'm still going to sell it for double what I paid for it. So I don't really care. I know Sumner, Ryland, Mike, a lot of those guys look for out-of-county owners only.
Yeah.
Could totally do that. I just prefer, I don't mind it. And it's up to you. You could also sort this stuff out. When you go into like their address, you could sort them out if they're in the same county, whatever you want to do.
Sure.
The data will be there. It's up to you to decide. Okay?
Perfect.
So I don't look for any of this stuff, property value, location, all that stuff. I just look for those 3 basic parameters, and I just hit pull.
What about, I know on one of the videos, Sumner says, I think it was Sumner, it might have been you, said 0 to 700 square feet kind of helps weed out some of the house.
So data tree, it does.
Oh, okay.
For LandVision, it's different. I don't have to worry about it. LandVision, this pulls it a little bit different.
Got it.
You don't get too many house leads.
Nice.
Now, you will get some, but it's nature of the beast. Now, you can see right here, that whole wetlands area I was talking about, they're still divided into 240 acre plus tracts, or 7,000 acre tracts. So that's all probably wetland owned by the county, all that stuff. They're not going to do anything with it anyways. So you can't buy it, can't sell it, whatever. So let's do this. Let's add to list. So here's this is 5,661. Let's write that down. Take account of how much data I just gave you. 5,661. Now, when you're doing market selection, all this stuff, this is the driving factor of your business, right? You have to make sure you're picking your markets really good. We know Gilchrist is great. We looked at the Sell-through rates, we looked at all that good information, and we looked at the days on market. So we know it's good. So now your pricing architecture is your number one thing. Make sure you're pricing it right. Okay, so we got this one. So let me go here. I'm going to add this sheet here. So I'm going to go File. I'm going to go Import. I'm going to go Upload, Browse, right here. Cool. Add this little baby into here. So I don't want to create a new spreadsheet. I want to replace current sheet, and I want to detect automatically. Do not convert text to numbers. If you do that, if you have like a zero, leading zero in anything, it'll cancel it. So make sure you click that button.
Especially, huh?
Yep. So this, see how you have all these leading zeros?
Yeah.
So they kept them. So that's why you make sure you select that little button right there. So we'll call this one Gil Christ.
It actually selected our. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, cool. So let's go Christ. Let's go York. York County.
Excuse me.
Okay, I'm going to clear my list. Remove list. I'm going to zoom out. Click the county. This is York County. Now look at this. So Land Vision's awesome because it shows me in my builder sites. What did I tell you about this whole area?
Holy cow.
They're crazy over here. So when you go to pull data, whatever you want to do, this area you might want to not pull and not do stuff in this area. You can find the zips out and stuff. Or you just mail it anyways. If you have the money in the budget, just mail it anyways. And hey, if you get one deal over here, this could pay you millions.
Yeah.
You know? So let's see. I'm going to remove.
We know who the buyer is going to be if we get one over there, right? Probably.
Exactly. Yeah, Lennar, Keystone, Pulte, CBG, all these.
Big guys.
Those are all your areas. Yep. So County York right here. So I'm going to remove Gilchrist from here. I'm going to hit Apply Filter. I'm going to search this. Now, what I'll do for you real quick. I just want to see how many come up. A lot. I love it. Love it when a lot comes in. Ooh, this is going to be a juicy one. 17,000 records. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Damn, baby. 609 records.
I'm going to have refinance my house to mail this one out.
Well, you're gonna weed this down a lot.
Yeah.
You're not going to mail all this. That's the whole thing. You're going to probably mail into like 3,000 or 4,000 in this area.
Got it.
But everything else you're going to weed out. Oof, I like that. I just pulled 17,609 records for you. It's awesome. So much data. It's taken so long to add to list. Okay, let's go export to CSV. Does Land Vision remove duplicate owners? You could ask it to remove duplicate owners, but we don't. And there's a couple reasons for that. We want to see who owns a lot of properties, and we actually tag them and put them into another full file, and we mail them in a different way. So we pull all the data, and then we pull all the data because we can in Land Vision. When you're on data tree, you're going to want to remove duplicate owners and all that stuff and scrub your data on the front end more. With this stuff, I scrub my data on the back end because I'm not too worried about, I don't have to pay for each individual piece of data I pull. Whereas data tree, I'm worried about every single piece of data I pull. So in Land Vision, so some of these came in 1 acre. See that? That's probably why. Some of these came in as 1 acre and all that stuff. 0.226. Yeah, some of these came in screwed up.
Huh.
So, whatever. Didn't cost anything.
Yeah, we'll weed it out.
Yeah, so when you look at this, you could look at this thing right here. Let's freeze this. Data format.
It's on view.
Freeze. Okay, so when I look at this aggregated lot count, so this right here,
That's how many properties they own.
so this one person, Alston RH whatever LLC, they own 92 lots.
Wow.
Aggregated. So they're 1 acre lots though, right?
Yeah.
Then you get some people who own, well, they're going to be all different. Actually, I got to change this to a number to really see this. Hold on. Data format, number. There you go. So this guy owns 582 acres, 184 lots total.
Wow.
But a lot of these could also just be the city.
Oh, right.
Riverwalk, Spooky Hollow LLC, Baxter Community Association. So like you could here Carolina Orchards and Communities. So like you could delete all that stuff right away.
Got it.
What markets do we avoid during the winter? Anything north of like the 45-degree divide. So, Wisconsin, all that stuff. Want to avoid them in the winter. Okay, let's look at there's another county we said. We did York. Let's check Anderson County. Now, what we could do today is pull this stuff. If you want to go ahead and try pricing it, come back on next week. We could actually go through and go over pricing if you want to do it. However you want to do it. It's up to you.
How much time? You mean, do we have time to do any today or are we out of time?
I'm out of time today.
Okay, no problem.
But what I could do is
I mean, I took the video you did for last time, so I can kind of follow through that. I don't think it's a problem.
Yeah, check that out. And then also, if you want, I could send you some of my SOPs and stuff like that.
That'd be great.
That'd be great.
Yeah. Anderson. So we just pulled York. Okay, so that one goes away. All right, see this too? What did I say about Greenville? Look how much building activity. Look, it's going insane.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's one of the hottest markets. I have a friend of mine. He owns like 10,000 doors, and I think 8,000 were in the Greenville area. It's crazy.
Wow.
How do you do that? 10,000 doors.
Time. He owns a lot of multifamily. Yeah, he's been doing it for many, many years. And it's all syndications and stuff like that. It's not like him specifically, but okay. Let's check something. Oh, you know what? Characteristics. I think I got turned off. That's probably why it's just pulling anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it got turned off.
Oh, I see.
Try that again. I might have clicked the little check button by accident. Oh well. That's the thing is when you're on data tree, you make that mistake, that could cost you a couple $1,000s.
Right.
On this, it's easy. I like this because now if I go to give this to a VA and say, hey, go pull my data, I don't worry about it because they make mistakes all the time. I had a VA that pulled the same county. Like what they did is they didn't hit add to search or whatever. Mm-hmm. They pulled everything that was on the screen. So it's like 6 counties worth of data.
Oh, wow.
He pulled like 44,000 records one time for one county. So he thought. And I was like, dude, something's wrong here. And he's like, no, I did it. I did exactly what you said. And he showed me what he did. I was like, yeah, no, I that's all wrong. So, yeah. All right. This still says it has 44,000. Let's see. Is greater than... This is greater than, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's try that. Yeah, you probably have a lot of good subdivide candidates in here. That's 5,000 records. Cool.
Wow. That's great.
So 5,672. Amazing. So let's export this. Okay, let's go here. This is file import. Upload this one right here. Place current sheet, convert to numbers, import. Absolutely stunning. What was this county? This was Spartanburg?
Anderson, I believe.
Anderson County. This one was York County. Now, I've done a few of these videos. You can go back in my YouTube channel, Sumner's YouTube channel, whatever. You'll see we did pricing of these markets. Basically, I did my spreadsheets, priced out markets, all that stuff. So you can follow those. You could also take this data, go into the Leah course, and follow the Leah course to the T. Price it exactly like that. It's totally up to you. Let's do this. I'll pull one more county for you.
Awesome.
What was the that one county you said? Gadsden?
The spreadsheet said something else, but Gadsden, yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
That
Do you want me to pull
like
this one that's on the sheet, or do you want me to pull the other one? I'll pull Spartanburg.
Yeah.
Spartanburg is a good county. It's
Yeah, I don't think we checked the demand or anything on Gadsden. So.
Yeah, we did not. No.
It didn't show up on the top 10 list.
Got it.
So, and that's another little tip for you. When you're going to do this stuff, everybody goes to the top 10. Okay. I've had a lot of success looking at counties that are slightly down the thing a little bit. Like we have some counties we work that are they're actually, like if you look at the sell-through rates, they're not high, high on the list, but it's because the demand is so low because nobody got their nobody ever mailed them. So there's no properties to sell. You know what I mean? So you can't really have a good sell-through rate unless you have a lot of active properties and all that stuff. Look how crazy this builder activity is here.
Moly.
It's going nuts.
Wow.
Insane. Let's see. We're moving Anderson County. So the other caveat to this stuff, when you start looking at builder activity like this, sometimes that could be a bad thing because builders sometimes send out mailers like crazy too.
Oh, okay.
So you got to think about that as well when you're mailing. Now, if you're in Greenville County, like this county right here, you're going to have a really hard time. Over here, this you'll do better in.
Got it. A lot of those guys are, well, tell me if I'm wrong, the Pulteys and the big guys, Ryan, etc. Those guys are mostly looking for more than like the 5 to 10 acres. So generally, right? They're looking more
They're looking for land that's ready prepped. They're not buying raw land like that. Not that much. Like most of these guys, like Pulte and all these people, they want to buy land that's already prepped, ready to build, dirt ready or shovel ready, they call it.
Yeah.
That's what they want because they don't want to deal with all that stuff and going through and getting it rezoned. They just want to come in and build. That's all they want to do. So you'll do pretty well. Now, they do have people on their teams that go ahead and do land acquisitions for them. But yeah, it's.
But that could end up being a good value add if we find one in there, right?
Yeah. I mean, if you end up finding something, it's totally like your exit is probably going to be a subdivision, if there's a big builder there, there's a ton of little builders. You got to remember that too.
True.
Pulte Ryans, you're probably going to also have like, John and Bill's, housing development company. They're going to go in there, build houses too.
Yeah.
They just don't build at volume that they do.
I mean, if we end up landing kind of a whale that's going to take a year, we could do a JV, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You get a whale like that and you just sit on it. Yeah. All right. So you got another couple thousand here. Let's export to CSV. Okay, let's go here. New sheet. File, import, upload. Cool. All right. All right. This should be a really good head start. I think you're probably going to whittle this down to like 80% of each list. More than likely, once you start whittling it all down. This is Spartan. Okay. So you got another, let's see how much here. Cool. So you got 7,325. So you got equals 7,325 plus 5,661 plus 17,609 plus 5,672. It's 36,000. So let's do this times 0.08. It's $2,908 worth of data.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Now I see where you got your Santa hat on.
Well, yeah.
You're paying for the postage too, I think you said, didn't you?
Yeah. Hey, I'll do that. I'll do it. If you want to do that, what I do, usually what I'll do is I'll partner with people. So let's say people want to get into the business. They don't really know anything yet. I pick the market, price the market, all that stuff. And then somebody comes in and says, I'll pay for the postage and I'll help fund the deals. Okay, do that. We'll 50-50 everything. So I have a couple partners that do it. And basically they're putting up any deals that come in, they fund them. So let's say we got a 50,000 acquisition, they fund it and they paid for the marketing. Okay. For me, it's a win-win because I already have the team. I already have the people. Let's just do a partnership. So I'll do that all the time. We have one in Florida. We just mailed 3 counties. We're doing, I mean, they spent like 10 grand in marketing, but we should get probably their ROAS. They should make like 300-400 grand on that because of the counties and the price points and all that stuff. So let's just say you're going to get this times 20%. So that's 7,000 records about that you should be able to pull out of this whole thing. All right. And those 7,000 records you should get equals this times 0.005%. Now it's going to be a little bit higher. Response. This is going to be your contract rate. So you're going to get probably, I'd say about a 1% response rate, something like that. So that'd be about 72 leads. From these leads, more than likely, you're going to probably get out of every, I'd say this is probably good for 3 contracts. This much data. So, divided by 3. So probably every 24, you get 1 out of 25, something like that you'll actually close. And then each deal should probably be, most of those deals, I mean, if you looked at most of those counties, they were like selling for 120, all that stuff. So you're probably looking at something where like it's a 30K profit each deal.
It'd be nice.
So this data, this, $2,900 worth of data, not including mail, should cost you like, should net you like 90K. So if you're going to mail all this, this would be this times 0.54. It's about 54 cents. It's 3,900 to mail this. And you should get about 90,000 return.
Take that all day.
Yeah. That's net. That's a good thing too. So cool. I'm going to send this over to you right now. So let's do this. Let's go share. Anyone with the link? Let me go settings.
And
no, that's not it.
It'll be interesting to see the SOP, your SOP for pricing. That'll be cool too.
Mm-hmm.
We'll probably do like one with everything and learn a little bit.
Okay, so I'll go here. Drop you that. You should see that in the chat over there. Let's go.
Yeah,
I see it.
All right, good. Let's go to drive. I don't know why it does this. Wrong drive. This is my drive. Okay, let's go.
Perfect. Yep, I was able to open it.
Perfect. SOPs. I just take the whole damn thing. I don't care. Find whatever you need. I actually have to the link viewer. Yeah, copy link. So you could only view it. You won't be able to edit it, but you can view everything that's in there.
Nice. Thank you, Dennis. Appreciate you.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Of course. So everything's in there. In this, you'll see all our SOPs, all this stuff right here. So you see picking markets. You could ignore that one. Pricing. Here's the updated. We do a click by click. So every single click to price the market is right here.
Perfect.
From pulling the data all the way to add list, ready to review. Oh, you know what? If you're going to do that, I'm going to have to give you a copy of my sheet. I got to give you a copy of my sheet too. Hang on. My drive. Counties, data. Let's do training. Actually, I think I have it here. Mail prep. Here. Mail prep. Fax. This one right here. Copy. Share. Get link. Anyone with the link. This one I will give you editor. So make sure, do not edit this. Make a copy of it.
Yeah, will do.
Cool. Should have all three of those. Awesome. So that should be enough to get you going. Obviously, use that data however you feel fit. If you want to use it for Leah, use, doing Leah's model, do Leah model.
No,
Leah's model is obviously the best, but
yes.
I just gave you, my stuff because that's just, what I'm used to doing. It's what I train my VAs on, all that stuff. So it works. It works either way. I price my mail at 55% of market just so but I also know myself, I could get my acquisitions a little bit lower. I could do get a discount. So kind of why I do it. I might get a few more leads and then I can negotiate them down a little bit. That's kind of why I do that. Is it for everybody? No, but that's what I do. But price however you feel fit. Just look at the market and kind of say, yeah, Rob, Florida deal is signed and closed. There we go. 25K profit.
Congrats.
Rob, was that the 25K or net or something like that? I forget. We had a deal closed yesterday and a deal closed today, and I forget which one's which. One was like a 25K profit, one was like a 26K or 28K net after everybody. Pretty good deals. 27. There you go. Cool, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming out, and hope you guys enjoyed a quick little giveaway. $29 awesome. Giveaway.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Well, Merry Christmas. Enjoy your holidays.
Merry Christmas.
If you want to do this, we could do it next week if you want, on Wednesday next week.
Would love to
go through some of the pricing, and then we could just do a quick 20-minute review of everything and see.
That'd be great. Yeah, we'll dive in between now and then, but that'd be great to make it. We may or may not get all of it there,
Cool. Yeah, do what you can, price it out, see what you can. We skinny down. If you follow those steps exactly, we skinny down to I did share my Loom videos. All those Loom videos are pretty much out of date. I got to redo all those, so it might not help you that much. But yeah, so if you want, feel free. Do your thing. Shandalia. Can everyone have a copy? I would love to give everybody a copy, but we spent a lot of time and money doing it. I will work on something else to give everybody a copy, but for now, I can't. What I do suggest is reaching out to landinvestor.co/apply and getting in and seeing what you could do. And if you can, at least do the 90-day challenge. That was the 90-day challenge of me, Sumner, and Rob. That'll get you your first 10 deals, just following that 90-day challenge. So that right there is worth every penny. So cool, guys. I appreciate everybody. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Enjoy yourself, and we'll talk soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right. Later.